Hi, everybody. My name is Marnie Blythe. I am the owner of Full Pocket Coaching. I am a management consultant, business coach, and a fractional chief marketing officer. And it's my pleasure to talk to you today about one of my favorite things that we work on our business owners, entrepreneurs with. And that process is called EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System, which we get from the book Traction by Gino Wickman. And we talk a lot about this if you've had an opportunity to watch any of our other videos, which live on our YouTube channel at Full Pocket Coaching. You can review them. One of the big things we talk a lot about is the documentation of your core processes, and that in every business, there are several categories of core processes that every single business has, from HR to your marketing component, to your operations component, to sales process, accounting process, how you relate to your customers. And so if you haven't gone in and documented your processes, the next piece of this isn't going to really make a whole lot of sense. So it's really important that you sit down as a leadership team and you document the core processes and what your way is in your business. That may seem a little bit overwhelming at first, but I promise you, once you kind of just start putting the pieces in place, it isn't quite as overwhelming, and it should be very simple. So when you go to begin this process, what I suggest that you do is just from the beginning, look at overall like the simplicity of what are those core processes that are already happening in your business. As I just mentioned, what is your HR process at a high level? What is your marketing process at a high level? What is your sales process, operations, accounting, and customer retention? Once you, customer retention and relationships and things like that. Once you have an idea of at a high level, then you can actually have the people who do those jobs start to document what they do within those core processes. And then we put them all together as your way, or what that looks like. The reason this is really important is because oftentimes employees don't really understand how their piece of the puzzle interacts and interplays with the other departments within your organization. And everybody needs to understand that it's really a circle of life. If you remember, it's the circle of life. It's the same thing in your organization, right? So oftentimes when we work with clients, we try to make things kind of visual for them. And what I would like to impress upon you is the importance of people learn different concepts in different ways. So creating a visual of your circle of life and how each of your different departments relates to one another is really critical and crucial. I'll give you an example. One of our clients that we work with is an eye doctor. And over the last 6-7 months of implementing EOS with them, we have really looked at each one of those departments and what each of those processes are, and we've documented what they do. And then we started putting it all together so that, for example, the optical team understands how what the tech team does relates to them and vice versa. Same thing with how we manage customers and patients, at the front of the office, and how at every single stage of that patient journey or customer journey that we need to make sure that the communications and the strategies are all aligned so that there is a seamless experience on the other end for that patient or customer. This especially is important when it comes to sales messages. The more consistent that you can be from the first moment that customer, client, patient has an interaction with your business through to the very end of closing the sale, the more likely you are to close more sales. So making sure to wrap it up that you really have a documented idea of what the core processes are, making that visual, and everybody understanding how their part plays a role in the bigger operation of your organization will definitely lead to more success. If this is something you'd like some more help with, I'm always available. I do a complimentary 45-minute strategy call. You can always reach out to me at marnie@fullpocketcoaching.com. Visit us at fullpocketcoaching.com. And also, if you're interested in seeing more of the videos that we do with these quick tips, tricks, and solutions and strategies for you to make more money in less time doing what you're most passionate about, feel free to check out our YouTube channel and also our Facebook group, Full Pocket Entrepreneurs. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Look forward to connecting with you real soon.